Serious Buddhists keep at least 5 precepts, so today we want to explain what they are and some benefits that arise from keeping them. First, an overview. The first precept is, I undertake to keep the precept to abstain from killing or harming living beings on purpose. The Buddha described it as being not merciless to living beings. The second one is, I undertake to keep the precept to abstain from taking what is not given, so in other words, stealing. The third one is, I undertake to keep the precept to abstain from sexual misconduct. This entails harming oneself and other beings. And a few examples are having sex with people who are protected by relatives, who are already involved with someone else, rape, breaking the law, such as in the case with minors. It does not mean one can't have consensual sex with someone of the same gender, nor would it imply that one can't have legal consensual sex with multiple people. This is very much about hurting other people and oneself in the process. The fourth one is, I undertake to keep the precept to abstain from false speech, so lying, divisive speech, so trying to divide people from each other, harsh speech. The Buddha described this as wrath, hurtful and offensive words, bordering on anger, unconducive to collectedness. Idle chatter, which the Buddha defined as speaking at an improper time, what is unbeneficial, contrary to the Dhamma and discipline, using worthless, unreasonable words and rambling. It doesn't mean you can't talk about the weather anymore, for instance, since this can actually be quite helpful to bond with other people. And the final one is, I undertake to keep the precept to abstain from taking drugs or alcohol. Not only do they lead to dullness of the mind, but the Buddha also said that it increases the tendency to quarreling, to getting sick, to getting a bad reputation, and it weakens wisdom. It also leads to carelessness, so one might also become inclined to break other precepts as well. So the precepts are all about not harming yourself and your reputation, and not harming other beings. Keeping the precepts is also very conducive to calm the mind, which is very helpful for your meditation. Breaking a precept might lead to restlessness and remorse and a lot of additional thinking about it. The Buddha explained that keeping them leads to a more collected mind, which is important for your practice. It is important to notice that the practicing of loving kindness and compassion is a very good support to not break these precepts. The Noble Eightfold Path factors all link together in inclining the mind towards the good and skillful. The Buddha said that these precepts are streams of merit, streams of the wholesome, nutriments of happiness, heavenly, ripening in happiness, conducive to heaven, that lead to what is wished for, desired, and agreeable to one's welfare and happiness. So plenty of reasons I should think to start reciting the precepts every morning, which can be mentally instead of out loud, and to give some thought as to how you might improve on keeping them by looking what you do in your daily life and why do you do certain things? What is the underlying tendency of the mind?